Hello, I'm Slayer, and in today's video I will show you how to get 5 unbeatable feat scores in Just Cause 3. So let's get started. Starting at number 5 with Ragtime. So the first thing you're going to want to do is go to the town of province. And you're going to want to, I would recommend liberating this outpost right here. And after you liberated it, you can fast travel to it. This is it, right under me here. And you're going to want to make your way up this mountain right here. After you've made it to the top of this mountain, you're going to want to make your way to this helipad. Go right under it. Grapple onto this. And right before you hit it, you're going to want to go into your wingsuit, and that will put you in Ragdoll. And there you go, falling down this mountain. I have found to be the most consistent way to get the longest Ragdoll time. You can try it a few times. You get bigger scores, some lower scores if you hit rocks. But yeah. Now coming in at number 4, we have Drifter. Now to do this one, you're going to want to find an open space of asphalt, most likely. That will make it easiest to do this. So I'm here at Falco, which is the final base that you're supposed to liberate at the end of the story. But I'm sure there are other spaces you can find. I just use this because it's convenient. And you're going to want to call in the car, or just get a car. Now to start the drift, you're going to want to use the handbrake. Oh, not like that. Now, to start a drift, you're going to want to start driving and use the handbrake. And you're going to want to be moving in the direction that you're drifting. So I'm drifting right, and I have right as the direction that I'm moving on my joystick. It's pretty easy to do this, and most people don't think of it, which is why you will most likely have the number 1 spot in this feat. Now, number 3 brings us to Speed Demon. Now, for this one, it requires you to travel for the longest time, going 180 miles per hour in a land vehicle. So to do this, you're gonna want to get this airplane, and to get it, you have to destroy it and liberate Falco. But there are ways to liberate Falco without being destroyed. But after you get this airplane, you're going to bring it to a strip that it can actually drive on. Now after you get it positioned on the airstrip, you want to call in the land vehicle. It does not matter what kind of vehicle you call in. I want this one. And you can just drive into the back of the plane. Or not. After you get it back there, you can take off the plane. And then let the plane go on autopilot, but make sure that it is traveling faster than 180 miles per hour. And go into the back where you put your car. And you can get in your car and don't move it at all. Now this will count as traveling faster than 180 miles per hour as long as you don't move the car. This is the first method, but there is another way of doing this that might be easier for some people. That was a way to beat your stunt driver record right there. That was actually completely on accident, but yeah, if you drive this car out of the back of an airplane after you get it really high, that will beat your stunt driver record. There you go. That was a little bonus. Okay, now this car is about to explode. I need to go. Now, the simpler way to do the 180 miles per hour challenge would just be to find your nearby railroad tracks, which look like this on the map. These are the railroad tracks. Call in a somewhat fast sports car and just drive along the tracks going over 180 miles per hour. The other strat was more of the fun AFK strat, but this one works too. Now that we're still here at the railroad tracks, this brings us to number 2, Skydiver. Now, if you're like me, you've tried to fly a helicopter to the top of the map, jump out, and get a high freefall record, but if you're like me, that hasn't worked for you. So I am here to tell you that there is a better way to do it. Now, you're going to want to find your nearby railroad tracks and wait for a train to come by. Oh, here we go. Now, just get on this train, and what you want to do is do a backflip when you're in the front part of the train here. Well, it's not turning, preferably. And you can do a backflip just by jumping, and you'll land like this, which is a glitch. And it will count as free falling, and you can do this for as long as you want. I'll show you my record right now. Where is it? Right here. Okay, this is mine. 9,997,000.77 meters, and I got that by doing this. So yeah, this method works pretty well. Your friends will definitely not beat you if you do this. Now, for number 1, it brings us back to Falco, but it doesn't have to be Falco. It just has to be any airbase where there are AI jets taking off, like this one right here. Now, for this challenge, we're going to be doing the keeping it real. Now, this is farthest distance reeled without touching the ground or deploying the parachute or wingsuit, which is like this. But to get a very high score in this challenge, you're going to want to parachute above one of these jets, above one of the jets that are taking off. Just wait for it. And as soon as it takes off, you're going to want to grapple onto it while you're in your parachute. Just like that, the game will completely break and you will have a very long line attached to the jet. And you can do this for however long you want. Just wait for the jet to fly as far away as it will go. And when you feel like it's gone far enough, you can just reel back in, and this will happen. Now, my high score on this challenge is like 10 kilometers, so it doesn't really show up until I get close. So Just waiting for it to show up to prove that this works. And there it is. So the jet just like flies off the map and you can just keep grabbing onto it. Oh, there it is. Huh. Wait, what is that? Is that the jet? Is that really the jet? I'm in like the middle of nowhere right now. Okay, the jet's actually still flying. What happens a lot of the time is the AI jet just flies straight into the water, and you will end up plunging into the water around 10 kilometers, but instead I got 12 kilometers, so I guess I was lucky. And that is it for this video. Please leave a like and comment. Just tell me if you want to make a part 2, because I would be happy to. I do have a ton more feat scores that I can show you how to get high scores on, so thank you for watching.